if you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
We are back and we're in the studio with Korean Unnie Moon So-hyun in the studio to teach you through dramas and movies today, the Korean language. Good morning,
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
You look very fashionable today. Not many people can see your jeans, but they are about 3 times the width of your legs and very much up to your belly button as well. Is that the new youngster fashion?
Thank you. I heard that 2020 fashion keyword in Korea is retro.
Oh.
So it's kind of going back to the past.
The old style
fashion.
with like flares and big trousers. We did some neutro yesterday with Cedric in the studio.
Neutro.
Have you been to the area now called Hipjiro?
Oh, the 을지로.
Yeah.
I never went there, but I heard lots of stories about that.
Yeah,
place.
it's so cool. Like, it looks really run down and ghetto on the surface, but then you can find lots of nooks and crannies, cool cafes and a cool art gallery as well. I think you should take your jeans and go there after the show, even though it's meant to rain today. Korean Solo asked us a question. Says, can you tell me where you guys are? Where are you broadcasting from?
We are at Seoul.
In Seoul,
we're
indeed.
in Seoul.
We're live.
And this is Arirang Radio Studio.
Yeah, Solo says, this is my first time here and I'm enjoying it so much. Well, it only gets better in hour number 2 because So-hyun teaches us through some dramas and movies. But before that, the hashtag of the day.
Right, what's today's hashtag?
Record or 기록.
Ah.
How do you keep a record of your life, So-hyun? You're a big influencer, so I assume like through YouTube and social media just automatically.
Yeah, I guess I
You can say it. Yes, it's okay.
I can't say
because we're on there.
All right. So I can through YouTube and Instagram. I think I automatically record my stuff.
How
and
do you
memories.
decide what to put up on there? Because you have also, you told me before, like a private account where you just put up things to keep for yourself, right?
Oh yeah, that's actually not about my daily lives, but it's my, something like a dream board or vision board.
What's that?
I had to say.
Is that a hip thing to do?
No, it's
board?
just my thing to do. And
what do you put on there then? Just things that
places that I want to go, things that I want to do, things that I want to achieve.
So maybe not photos of places you've been to,
no,
but
it's
you
not
want
mine.
to go
Yeah.
to. Oh, that's amazing,
And some
isn't it?
like yoga poses that I want to achieve or stuff like that.
Wow.
And some just quotes, the quotes that I can relate to.
Inspirational
stuff. That's just my private account. On my Instagram, I guess, there are stories and posts.
Yeah.
Posts, I post something that I want to share to everyone
Forever.
And
Okay.
stories, something that can go away, like what I ate or just random stuff.
When the story thing first came onto the social media apps, I was like, what's the point in that, you know? But I think it's twofold. Like, there are certain things that you don't want there forever, so it's perfect for that. But also, I think it's like a ploy from the social media sites that they want to encourage you to keep checking, because otherwise it's going to disappear in 24 hours. So it makes you like need to check the stories.
Yeah,
I don't
that
like
makes
that
sense.
aspect of it. And I must say, you post the most stories out of all people I follow on Instagram.
I'm so sorry.
Because when it goes to someone's stories and then there's like the little tabs for how many there are, because you have so many followers,
I pop up all the
subscribers on YouTube, it's just like their posts of studying Korean. So I'm scrolling through yours for about 10 minutes to get to the next
I'm
person.
so sorry.
No, but it's
just,
wonderful.
I cannot just ignore people posting stories of me.
That's so
I
wonderful
reshare.
that they tag you as well, isn't it? Okay, so that's today's hashtag, record, or 기록 in Korean. Post up what you record or how you record your daily lives, and we can share some more stuff in hour number 2. On to today's drama. It could be a movie, it could be a drama. Let's set the scene. Oh, wait, before we set the scene, we've got to do the lines
The
first,
phrases.
right? There's 3 of them. Okay.
First one.
날씨도 예술이지. 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고.
I don't know how many people will use this exact sentence with these two phrases, but separately the two phrases are really useful, right? 날씨도 예술이지. That meaning...
The weather is amazing.
Weather is amazing. We'll get into detail with which word means what later. And then 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고.
Right. It's saying the exchange rates today is not bad.
Okay.
It's
the
okay.
exchange rate these days is okay, pretty good. Second line.
Second line. 취직하면 새 비자도 받고 한국 안 들어가도 되죠.
취직하면 새 비자도 받고 한국 안 들어가도 되죠.
Yeah, when I get a job, then I can get a new visa and I don't need to go back to Korea.
Okay, so maybe today's scene is not taking place in Korea, which is pretty unique for our acting. Usually it's all within Korea.
Yeah, seems like these are some really realistic lines
Yes.
that we're learning today.
Yeah, maybe students abroad or people living abroad who don't want to return to Korea would be saying these lines. And then the last line?
아, 기러기 아빠.
기러기 아빠.
Yeah.
This, if you directly translate it, I don't think many people understand.
Ooh, a wild goose daddy.
Wild goose daddy.
Wild goose daddy.
We will explain that
That
later
sounds
on.
wrong.
It sounds very
A wild goose daddy has appeared.
Yes, what is he doing? We're not talking about literal geese daddies. This isn't some fantasy where the dad is part human, part goose. That's a term here in Korea that we will explain in parts 2 and 3. We've written up these lines I can see on YouTube already, and I'll try and put them on VLive so you can read those, the romanization, send in your audio clips, and then we would play them and give you some feedback. And we want you to guess what drama or movie this is. So
Wait, I have a question to our listener.
Okay.
조진 Yu said 한국 발음 찢었다. And I want to
What does
know
찢었다 mean?
what that means. Yeah, I think it's like a youngster kind of
Meaning
Korean
it's good or
saying.
bad?
Yeah, I want to ask you, does that mean it's good or bad?
조진유, 그게 좋은 표현인가? 나쁜 표현인가?
알려주세요.
찢었다 literally means to
좋은
rip
표현인 것
or
같은데?
tear it, right? It does sound really trendy though. Your pronunciation is ripped.
Yeah, 찢었다.
Like your body is ripped would mean it's good. 죽인다. Maybe it means that. Like it's amazing. Literally
you.
means it kills. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, you do better. Send in your audio clip.
Wait, our PD님 said it's from the 60s?
Really? It's an old expression. Maybe Jujinyu is going retro as
Retro,
well.
yeah.
There we go. So today's scene from this drama or movie, set it up. We're actually doing 2 scenes for one.
Right, so there are 2 scenes. The first scene is, so the main character, Jae-hoon, you're going to play him, and he's a dad.
Okay.
He's a branch manager of the popular securities firm, so he earns a lot of money and stuff. And he forces his wife, Sujin, who, by the way, she majored in violin, to give up her job and go abroad for their children's education, like English education.
Doesn't sound very nice. Forced his
I
wife
know,
to
right?
do so.
Forced his wife to.
So that's scene 1.
Right. And the second scene is Jae-hoon company kind of collapses.
Uh-oh.
And he goes back to Australia to meet his wife, but he come across a girl who wants to keep working in Australia and get a visa there.
She's Korean as well,
She's
right?
Korean.
Okay.
And they're having this conversation.
Okay, so let's set up these 2 scenes. I'm going to be playing Jae-hoon in both, and you're going to be my wife in the first one and this exchange student, or I guess study abroad student, in scene 2.
Australia? You said America last time.
There's no time difference with Korea. No guns, the air is nice, 날씨도 예술이지, 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고.
Oh, no time difference in Australia?
Yeah, Sydney is about an hour different.
I'm comfortable here. Next year, Jin's got to go to English kindergarten.
You and Jin should speak English. The economic zone itself is different for those who speak English at a certain level and those who do not.
For how long?
2 years. Let's see after 2 years. your visa has me going back or you going back to Korea in 3 months. What do you think the point of getting a job is?
취직하면 새 비자도 받고 한국 안 들어가도 되죠.
I sent my child here and my wife, and I haven't really wondered about them for a couple of years. I only heard their voice on the phone and I vaguely thought they'd be all right.
아, 기러기 아빠?
I'm not sure. I don't know how they've lived and why they're suddenly trying to get a job here. My doggy lives saying, Unnie really getting into her part, closing her eyes and enjoying the music, getting lost in your role. Wow, that's method acting for you, isn't it? Fantastic. Okay, so I see. He's maybe one of those stereotypical fathers in Korea, making some money and saying, yeah, you should do this. You know, I'm the leader of the family.
But
Go and
are they
study
stereotypical?
abroad.
Because, like, I thought it's usually the moms who want to go abroad and dads are like, don't go.
Wait, that is a common case as well. You're right, aren't you? Yeah, sometimes the dads are a bit lonely and it's expensive, isn't it?
It's expensive.
To fund a foreign family, well, a family living abroad. You're right. Maybe there are a couple of cases. I've seen this up close and personal a few times, this kirogi appa style, right?
Really? But I think it's too, like, don't wives force them to be a kirogi appa? I don't think any dads would volunteer to be someone
No,
like
I
this.
think some dads have the mindset of Jaehun where they're like, this is a good thing. You know, this is going to give you an advantage later in life if you can
really?
speak English well. And there are many countries in which you can do this as well. I don't know if anyone's guessed the drama or movie so far.
So then let me give you guys a hint.
Okay.
It is a movie. It's not a drama. It's
All
not a
right.
drama, but it's a movie.
Massive
and
hint.
Actually, it's quite a recent movie. It was released about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Does that count as recent?
Yeah, that's fairly recent because movies have been around for 100 years or so, so it's recent in that scale. And how about some of the leading actors?
Oh, the leading actors. The main leading male is Lee Byung-hun,
Okay.
and the female leading role is Kong Hyo-jin.
Kong Hyo-jin. Okie dokie. So with those two characters in mind, who are in many films, to be honest, but not together, I think, too often, give us your guesses and also send in your audio files. We're going to play some Shiny now. This is Celine 623 or 너와 나의 거리. We are back for part 2 of Welcome to Korea with Korean Unnie, teaching you through a movie or drama. Well, we've revealed it is a movie today.
It is a movie.
We've done our acting as well, which
Are there
was
some
good.
guesses today?
There is. There's also a comment from LXIS Corp, who I think is a first-time commenter, saying Korean Unnie is so 예뻐.
Oh.
That's for her role in the movie, right? You dressed up today, absolutely. We've got a couple of guesses. My Doggy Live said, I'm sorry, I cheated and used the internet. Is it Single Rider?
Oh, thank you for cheating.
And Leon said, and I'm not sure if Leon cheated, says, is it in Korean Single Rider?
Yes, you guys are correct. Peter and I were worried, what if nobody gets the film?
Yes.
But Leon and, who was it, sorry?
My Doggy Lives.
My Doggy Lives. You guys are correct. The movie for today is Single Rider in
Single,
Korean.
yes.
And in in English,
American English as well.
Single Rider. In British English,
Single rider. Less pronounced R. And there's even a at the beginning.
Single
rider, right?
Single Rider.
So yeah, that's an interesting movie title. I remember seeing the trailer for this and it looked a bit like bleak. I remember Lee Byung-hun was like walking through maybe like the outback in Australia, like I think searching for his family or something like that. I didn't watch it because it seemed to have a depressing tone, and our producer who has seen it says it will make you cry as a father, 100%.
And there's a spoiler, which I was spoiled today, which I didn't wanted to because
Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie yet as well. But
So we're not going to spoil it for everyone else.
we're not going to do that. But
it's a
it's on
big twist,
Netflix,
right?
and there's a big twist.
Oh, is it
and
on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, all right. And Soyeon also spoiled it for me. She thought that she needed to do that, so I'm not going to watch it anymore.
There's 97 minutes running time. If it
Oh, it's
was a
quite short.
drama, then like it's like too 부담스러워 to me. Like when it's too long, that
Too
I
many
need to
episodes.
invest too many time. But since it's a movie, it's a one-time thing, and I recommend people to watch this film. Especially this movie was produced by a CF like commercial producer.
Oh, really?
So I
That's
heard
interesting.
that it's very artsy, like the tone of the movie and everything.
It looked that way in the trailer, and to be honest, I don't love artsy movies, so
Yeah.
that also put me off. But I do love Lee Byung-hun and also Kong Hyo-jin. They're two of my favorite leading actors.
Yeah, Lee Byung-hun is a great actor, and he also really loved the movie scenario.
Oh, really?
So he engaged a lot in making the movie, and he also said in the interview that he was one day bungee jumping. He went out and bungee jumping, and once
Okay.
he jumped, he thought about this movie scenario. That's how much he wanted to take part in
While
this
he was
role.
bungee jumping,
While
he was thinking about this
bungee
movie
jumping.
scenario. I hope he was strapped in safely and concentrated on the jump as well. Yeah, I saw him on the weekend. I watched the film The Man Standing Next.
did?
남산의 부장들. He's the lead character in that, and he's so good in it. That film's amazing if you want to learn about history in like the 1979 assassination of Park Chung-hee, the president. It's so amazing, that backstory.
Really?
Yeah.
But I thought you just like films that Chun Ji-hyun and other beautiful women come out. I never
usually.
knew that you were interested in this history
Like
film.
history of Korea, I feel I don't know enough. So it was a great way to get involved in that. And it's really shady, the past there.
Shady. You don't like shady stuff, do
I'm
you?
a bit shady myself.
You are
if
shady?
if I need to be.
If you need to be.
So today, that's the film, and we kind of gave you the preview. It's just Jaehoon encouraging his wife to go with the fam and study abroad.
Yeah, so I guess this movie also kind of shows some realities in Korea, like 조기 교육, meaning educating your children English in an
Abroad?
early age.
Oh, at an early age, okay.
And abroad. What do you think
Okay.
about that?
Educating them English. Well, English is a very useful language, right? And in that skit, you heard the reason behind it. If you speak a certain level of English, you get a whole range of opportunities that open up, right? But to be honest, there aren't that many jobs in Korea where you will be using English regularly. If you can get one and your English is good, then you get paid loads. But I don't know. As an English man, I do want my kids to speak English so we can communicate and maybe move back to England. But for the regular Korean, I think sometimes there's too much emphasis placed on it.
Yeah.
Like I see kids, maybe 4 or 5, getting on the hagwon buses to go to learn English in a really regimented, strict way as
Right.
well. It's like loads of homework.
Yeah.
And some kids do love it, but other kids just get really stressed. And I think
Yeah.
it's a child-by-child basis, right?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Do your children love to learn English?
No, they hate learning it in the classroom. If I'm just talking to them, then that's fine. So we'll play games in English. I recently started streaming BBC and the cartoons there, and they love doing that. So you've got to kind of trick them into learning it.
Like make them think it's playing.
Yes, it's not learning. If you say, let's learn, they'll be like, nope, no, thank you. Let's help our listeners learn now. We've got some clips that have been sent in, and we will be giving you some info on these 3 sentences and pronunciation tips. Let's start off with Leon, who sent in his clip first from Singapore. Here's sentence 1.
날씨도 예술이지 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고.
Okay. For me, I heard like maybe 게다가 instead of 게다가 and 괜찮고.
Yeah, I want to talk about that as well. 괜찮고, it should be pronounced 괜찮고 because under tan there is this h sound and it moves on to the next syllable and it makes it 괜찮고.
A bit stronger, right? 코. Okay, so let's take a look at that first line there. 날씨도 예술이지. So 날씨,
날씨 means weather.
weather, and then 예술.
Art.
So the weather is art, is what
The
this
weather
is saying.
art today. It's a masterpiece. Yeah,
There we
예술
go.
means masterpiece.
That's a good way to put it, isn't it? The weather is a masterpiece. It is stunning. It's like a work of art. When the sun is shining, like yesterday, I think you could have said this. 날씨도.
날씨가 예술이지.
Yeah, so
And we Koreans say 예술이지 a lot, not when we're just describing weather, but for example, you can say 몸매가 예술이지.
body.
Yeah.
Probably people say that
It's a
about my body a
masterpiece.
lot as well. Yeah, Peter's body is a masterpiece. It's just so flabby. And so the way they put it here, 날씨도, That's adding another reason, because in the skit we were talking about certain reasons why you should go to Australia. The air is clean, no guns. So that's why there's a door there, right?
So when you're just talking about the weather itself, then you can just say 날씨가 예술이지.
날씨가 예술이지. And 이지, what does that mean? Or G?
It doesn't mean anything.
G.
It doesn't mean anything. It's just an ending, and you're just saying your opinion, and it's just one of the endings that you can say 날씨 예술이다.
예술이다.
Or 예술이지.
예술이죠.
예술이죠.
If you're kind of being more polite, right? Okay, let's get on to the second sentence from Leon as well.
취직하면 새 비자도 받고 한국 안 들어가도 되죠.
취직하면 새 비자도 받고, I think is what Leon said, but 받고 is what it's meant to be, right? There's a 받침 there, 받고.
Yeah, he was all right.
한국 안 들어가도 되죠 is what I think he said, but it's 들어가도 되죠.
I think you're being too picky.
I'm being very strict. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be lenient today. So let's look at that first word at least. 취직하면.
Yeah, 취직 is a word of interest to many people in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s these days.
Right?
취직 means to get a job.
Okay, 취직, to get a job, right? 하면, in this case.
It means she didn't get a job yet. So 하면 is if
you get a job.
If I get a job.
Okie dokie. We'll look at the rest of that sentence in a minute. And let's get on to the third phrase from Leon before our song break as well.
기러기 아빠.
기러기 아빠. Okay.
So now we have to talk about what 기러기 means. Do we have time for that?
Let's look at the literal just for now. Then
all right.
기러기.
기러기 means wild goose.
Wild goose. Does it literally have to mean wild goose? Could it not just be any goose?
I don't think so, because I searched 기러기 on dictionary and it said wild goose.
Then what's a domestic goose? A pet goose? Does that have a separate name, I wonder? You don't see many geese, to be honest, in Seoul. And then 아빠 here.
아빠 means dad.
Don't get it confused, but it sounds very similar to 오빠 as well, right?
Yeah.
Which is the term of affection to a guy who's older, or your older brother, right?
Sometimes
if you're a girl.
I change it to like when I call my dad, I sometimes like mistakenly say oppa, and when I call some oppas, I mistakenly say appa. Like I know it's weird, but it's just like there's no meaning to it.
If my kids called me oppa, I would be very confused. I just get appas these days.
So guys, during the song break, please don't cheat, but I want you guys to think about what 기러기 아빠 means. What does goose dad mean?
What could that represent?
Think about the characteristics of goose. What do they do?
I don't know characteristics of geese.
They fly around.
That sounds cool. So these dads can fly. They're superheroes.
They can fly.
Perhaps. All right, we'll play some music and we'll be back with more of your clips. Send some more in from VLive too. Via Kakao Talk, our username is Daily K. Kim Yuna now with Lonely Sailing. 고독한 항해. We're talking about geese fathers.
Geese father. Have you guys thought about why it's geese father?
We got some interesting answers from people who didn't cheat. My Doggy Live says geese are loud, so a loud, like boisterous father. Like
nice
maybe one
guess.
saying, my son or my daughter, they're the best.
I didn't know that geese are loud.
They are really loud. In the UK, you have them like near the ponds and the lakes, and they're like, bah, 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 and they come and they like attack you as well if you come too close.
Attack you.
Like they flap their
there are
wings
lots of
and
geese
stuff.
in UK, right?
Yeah.
And ponds and like lakes
Lots
and
of
stuff.
ducks, and you can feed them like the bread and stuff like that. But sometimes they get protective.
Why would you feed them bread?
I don't know, yeah. They don't eat bread in the natural habitat, do they? But you often give bread. Maybe it's because British people eat a lot of bread and it goes stale, and then you give it to ducks and get... I don't think it's good for them.
It's like giving rice to birds.
Yes, like a bowl of steaming rice and some doenjang soup or something. Caleb Wong says, geese are yummy, so are they yummy fathers? Maybe Lee Byung-eun, he's a yummy daddy.
Yummy
a zaddy.
daddy is zaddy.
Yeah, maybe I could be a geese father.
Nice guess.
Putting geese and guests together there. Faz says maybe they're overly protective dads, because geese can be protective.
Oh, you're kind of close. I think kind of closer than the answers above.
Brittany Nicole also says geese are noisy.
Noisy.
And VTBM says There's the goose dad in Kung Fu Panda. Oh, yeah. You know, have you watched Kung Fu Panda?
I did, but I don't
Panda's
remember.
dad is a goose. Like, he adopted him. What does he do? He's quite protective and loving, but it's not really that. Alex may be closest now from Germany. I have a feeling it has something to do with bird migration.
Ooh, okay, so I think Alex is getting a little bit close as well.
Okay, and he says
migration.
maybe sending kids away for other countries to study.
Alex, you are correct. So
Well
that's
done.
the answer. So the geese father represents fathers who send their kids and their wives. No, yeah, and their wives abroad,
Yeah.
sending them money.
While they work their
While they
socks
work
off in Korea.
in Korea.
Yeah, so it doesnt count if you're just sending the kids abroad, right? It's got to be the kid and the wife as well. And they like set up home in the UK or the US
Yeah,
or
working
Australia.
alone in Korea,
Yeah, that is quite a sad thing.
which is a pity.
We don't have that term, I believe, in English because I guess many like English-speaking countries, they don't do that kind of system, right?
Yeah, I think the main reason for this is to educate them, like educate English.
So you speak great English. Were you part of this kind of Goose Father initiative?
No, my dad was never a geese father. He was always with me. And I am grateful for that.
That's nice.
And I don't think it is necessary to send your kid like abroad for a few years to learn English because I didn't do it that way.
Yeah, I guess many people say that family should come first, especially if you're from a kind of Western mindset where family means living together like the whole time. But here in Korea, I guess education is placed as an important thing for kids, so maybe that's why. It's a system.
What's wrong with your voice, Peter?
I'm about to cough. I've got a frog in my throat or a goose in my throat. Let's play some clips now. Here's one from... I do apologise. Fats Benchmark. Here we go. I'm sorry.
Peter's dying.
날씨도 예술이지. 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고 취직하면 새 비자도 받고 한국 안 들어가도 되죠. 아, 기러기 아빠.
You do your teaching, Korean Unnie.
All right.
I'm going to die over here.
Yes. I loved your pronunciation. 날씨도 예술이지. I like the way you say that because definitely when you're saying the weather is a masterpiece and you say 날씨도 예술이지.
You're trying to convince the other person, basically, right? The weather's really beautiful. It's a masterpiece, after all, right?
Yeah, it's a masterpiece after all. And let's why don't we talk about 게다가 요즘 환율도 괜찮고.
Yes, teach all the sentences while I'm dying.
All right, 게다가 means besides. So when you want to say besides, like Hermione Granger in Harry Potter, she said, besides, your glasses are dirty. Then
That's
you
a
can
weird thing to remember.
You can say 게다가 요즘 means recently, currently. 요즘. 환율 is the word that you might want to remember. It's the most difficult word in this sentence. It means exchange rate.
Exchange rate, 환율.
환율도. Again, you said 도 again because he's like trying to make a point why we need to go to Australia. The weather is a masterpiece. The exchange rates are good. He said 괜찮고. 괜찮고, we say this for, expressing not bad. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah, and usually you're kind of playing it down a little bit. It is good, but you're just saying it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like
British people
do that all the time.
It's okay when it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. The second line then from 새 비자. Let's go through that.
새 비자. Yes. We talked about 취직하면 before. 취직하면 when we get a job, 새 비자도 받고. 새 비자 meaning new visa.
비자 is just the Korean pronunciation for visa, right?
Visa. And 받고 means to receive. So I think she's talking about working visa. Many foreigners in abroad want to get a visa because they don't want to, when they want to stay in that country, they don't want to get kicked out. And there's this working visa, blah, blah, visa. Many people who go to, United States for studying abroad or Europe or even my friends who are in Korea, they want to get a visa to stay.
To work here.
Yeah.
I think in Australia it's even more common, and New Zealand, that a lot of Koreans get the working visa to like work on a farm and pick fruit and stuff while they're learning English at the same time.
Yeah, I think many people do that. It's called, what is it, working holiday?
Working holiday.
Yeah, working holiday.
There you go. And then the next part, 한국 안 들어가도 되죠?
Yeah, they're saying, I don't need to go back to Korea. 한국, Korea, 안 들어가다. 들어가다 means to go back, to enter. 안 들어가다 means to not go back. And 되죠 is asking, like, I don't need to do that, right?
Yeah, suggesting I don't need to go back if I get a job here because I'll get a new visa. And the last line, we did learn that now. 기러기 아빠 means the goose father who's working hard in their home country while their family is studying abroad. Can be seen as quite a sad thing. I think some guys maybe like being alone and just working and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, they're very lonely, right? That existence. And then the wife is having a hard time in a foreign country, often not speaking great English either.
Struggling, like,
It's a
alone.
big sacrifice, isn't it? Talking of sacrifices, I've sacrificed my voice today. Thank you for covering for me there, Korean Unnie. We're going to have to play the clips from Alex, Noor and Siska on the weekend, and we're going to see you next Tuesday, as long as I'm still breathing. Are you still laughing? You know, people said the highlight is while Peter was dying of coughing, Sion was just sitting there cracking up. That's my favourite moment of the show. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Here's a song request from Siska, Shake It by Sister. Happy birthday to DJ Joe.